guys, what's up? It's me, Catherine, and I am out the door on my way to my first day of rehearsal for Evita. That's the new production I'm in. I'll leave that video down below explaining everything I'm doing. But I thought it'd be fun if I filmed a little get ready with me for the first day of school. So if you want to check out how I get ready for rehearsal, keep on watching. Okay, let's get started. And this is gonna be super chatty, so sorry if the sound quality isn't great as I reach for things around my vanity. I'm gonna start with my typical thing, which is the Blue Clinique clarifying exfoliating toner or something like that. I don't know the real name. But yeah, I thought this would be kind of a good chance to kind of catch you guys up on everything that's going on. Today is the first day of rehearsal. I wanted to wait until I sign the contract to tell you guys about anything, because this theater company is amazing. Their stuff doesn't fall through and they don't, jip people or whatever. But as a general rule of thumb, I don't think it's, wise to get super invested or tell people about stuff until a contract is signed. It's the same when you're dating someone new. You don't want to tell everyone about it after the first day, So I just wanted to wait until the papers were signed and rehearsal is underway. And that is going to start today, so I can finally tell you guys about it. So I guess I'll link the announcement video below. I haven't gotten a chance to film that yet because, again, haven't signed the contract, but also I've been really busy this week. So this video will be coming out after that video. Sorry, I'm a little tired. I don't know how much info I'm gonna give you guys in the announcement video because I haven't filmed it yet, so I have no idea what's gonna happen. I'm just going to take some white eyeliner and put that in the waterline. But this company does equity and non-equity. It's a combination of both. I'm not equity. The equity system is kind of complicated and a lot of people don't really understand it. I don't know. I want to do a video on that in the future, but I myself am still learning about it. Got some cute vocal fry up in here this morning. But yeah, it's gonna be in the same theater. It's the same company that I did Oklahoma with. If you guys remember that, I'll put that get ready with me down below. I just started YouTube, or not just started, but was starting to get into it. I'm just taking some primer. And I did a get ready with me for a performance. So if you guys want to see me do something like that for Evita, I'll try to do that. Did I even say that I'm doing Evita? I'm so tired. I have no idea what's going on. Okay. I'm in Evita. There will be a video by the time this comes out announcing that and explaining all the details and where to get tickets, and yay, exciting. And a union and non-union production. It's professional, people are getting paid, we have equity people, we have off-Broadway and Broadway cast members, so that's gonna be cool. It's in a really nice 2,000 seat theater. I wanted to do something a little bit different for my makeup today than what I usually do, because I think that'll be fun. On this flat shader brush by Real Techniques, it's not flat, it's it's their shadow brush. I'm going to take Satin Taupe by MAC and put that all over my lid. And I rarely do anything that dark, but I think it'll be exciting and kind of fun. Let me zoom you in here. I don't know why I felt like doing something a little bit darker, but I was like, hey, I really want to put Satin Taupe all over my lid. That's what I woke up thinking. I'm not even kidding. I usually say stuff like that sarcastically, but I actually thought that. Yeah, and I just kind of want to go for a darker makeup look. Probably because today is the first day. I think we're just doing music. We might do some blocking. I don't think we're going to do any hardcore dancing today yet. This is one of the only times that I'm going to look really nicely put together for a rehearsal. That's probably why I'm like, ooh, I'll do a full face of makeup. I'm so bad at this. This is so hard. I'm just taking some, I want to say it's called Saddle. It's by MAC. It's a neutral warm brown. I'm just putting that in the crease. I know that I'll announce this in the Evita announcement video. But a couple of you guys actually guessed that I was in Evita, and I've dropped little hints about it and stuff on my Snapchat. My Snapchat is at Cath_Steele if you don't follow me already. It's a good time. I just kind of make fun of myself. But I've been dropping hints on there, and a couple of you guys guessed it. I'm filming on top of a shoebox right now. I couldn't find my little tripod, so guys are on top of my Nikes Naked Foundation. So as I kind of mentioned, I rarely wear this much makeup to rehearsal. In a perfect world, I would like to look very, very well put together, you know, at every rehearsal, but it's not gonna happen, especially when we have early morning calls and you're sweating for 10 hours. Yeah, today's rehearsal is from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. It's the first day of school. It's gonna be a long day of school. But we also, our contracts changed from Oklahoma. Sorry, I'm like kind of all over the place. But our contract for Oklahoma was that we rehearsed for kind of a longer period and we didn't have equity for a while because the equity people come in later. I don't know how much you guys know about equity rules and stuff, but if you're non-union, you usually have rehearsal for a couple weeks before the equity people come in and then they join you and whatever. For this, we only have a week of rehearsal before the equity folks come on in. For instance, with Oklahoma, we had the entire show completely ready to go by the time the equity people came. I'm just doing some extra little cover up. I did not sleep well last night. Probably too much Pretty Little Liars, honestly. Which isn't even scary, okay? I am like a big fan of Nightmare on Elm Street, and I love American Horror Story and Scream Queens and Scream. I can't do Saw. I can't do anything with torture. I like stuff that's like intriguing and mysterious and stuff, but frickin' Pretty Little Liars, it's on ABC. It's not supposed to be scary. I watched it the other night, and the entire night I was like, I heard a noise. It's A. Which I realize how late to the game I am. There's no question about it. But it's like just kind of fun and silly to binge watch. So yeah, I flip between like critically acclaimed TV shows and Pretty Little Liars. Do y'all love Stranger Things? I love Stranger Things. Really excited for season 2. There was a rumor that season 2 was going to come out in October, and I'm really disappointed that it didn't. Not that it didn't, but like, I mean, it might, but I don't think it is. I think it's gonna come out in July of next year, but we'll deal with that when we get there. Remember how I was completely at pan when I did the Get Ready With Me with Julia for that party we went to? Still haven't replaced it. Need to. This is what my life looks like. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, I was talking about always looking presentable. Now here's the thing. When you have like a 10-hour rehearsal and you're sweating and whatever, no one is expecting you to look like a supermodel. Sorry. But here's the thing. You need to use your brain and know when it's important to look good. Depending on, you know, what company you're doing a show with, different people come in to check out how rehearsals are going, and that might be the next person who's casting you. So if you can avoid wearing sweatpants and glasses on the days when you know, important people are coming, I would recommend doing so. Again, I'm not saying you have to put on a fashion show or, like look gorgeous. Every moment you're in the room is basically a future audition. Oh wait, this is so funny. So I was in Seattle and I vlogged about it, but it's like a long vlog, 2 hours of raw footage. So I'm deciding if that's ever even going to see the light of day. But anyways, I don't know what happened, but I left all of my eyebrow products at home, which is rough because I am very big on eyebrows, if you can't tell. So I picked up this L'Oreal $5 whatever pencil at a Walmart once I landed in Seattle because I literally could not find a Sephora or Ulta. And now that I'm back home, I love this. I am so obsessed with it. It's insane. It's a little bit more waxy than the Anastasia brow products, which can always come off a little bit too thick on me because if you go too heavy-handed, then you have like the glue brows. I don't know why I said it like that. But for $7, this is not terrible. Oh, jeez, that was terrifying. I always set a timer on my phone. Just kidding, it's Jim Halpert. No, but seriously, I set a timer on my phone whenever I'm getting ready because I have a habit of losing track of time. And not that like I'll take forever to get ready, but just like I have no perception of time when I'm getting ready. So I'll either have my timer set to go off when it's like, you've been doing this for 10 minutes or whatever. Or I'll put on like a YouTube video and I'll notice the time mark that like, oh, I have 8 minutes and 36 seconds. Or I'll watch like an episode of The Office or whatever. And it's not even something to pay attention to, it's just to keep track of time. Sure, we get many pennies but we're made of muscle. I can't rap to save my life. I was trying to do it in the car yesterday. Oh yeah. So I've been listening to a lot of Bring It On. I don't know if I don't remember anything I've talked about so far. I've been listening to a lot of Bring It On, and I always listen to it at the gym. So I'll be like on the treadmill and I'll be like, my squad is always there. Yeah. I'm going to take this Sephora Rose Glow in N15. Like the Buccaneers in front of me. I'm gonna contour with my Bahama Mama by The Balm. Oh, I know what to talk about. Let's talk about tips for the first day of rehearsal. If you can look well put together, I highly recommend it. This is going to be, you know, the mental image that everyone is going to associate with you for the production. Come in overly prepared. Basically, you know, you're setting the tone for who you are as a performer, as a person, as an employee. So you really want to show the best version of yourself, especially really early on. Be there early. I'm aiming hopefully to get there about 15 minutes early, maybe a little earlier. Of course, punctuality is really, really important. And it's nice to get there on the first day early. That way you don't have to worry about, you know, finding a seat or like interrupting a speech or whatever. And then also, whoever of the creative team is there, you have a shot to introduce yourself, stuff like that. Also, if you plan to get there 15 minutes early, that means that you are planning for unaccounted traffic. So you'll still at least get there at a reasonably early or on time if there's some serious traffic issue. Something isn't right here. I'm gonna line using Kat Von D liquid liner in Trooper. Sorry about that noise, and sorry that I have to put the mirror right up to my face because otherwise I can't really see that well. Obvious tip for like, oh my god, I don't know, it's the lighting in here. I swear my makeup looks normal. Obvious life tip, but just something to remember, I guess. Shower before the first rehearsal. Like, make sure you smell really good because you're gonna be sitting and speaking to people in close proximity. This one's really important, especially if you didn't get the role that you wanted. Have a really good attitude. Be ready for anything. I don't know, I think showing up with a really professional, good attitude opens a lot of doors because now that you're in the actual rehearsal room, unless it's already like entirely pre-decided, which it's rarely is, the team is now going to be making decisions on the fly who's going to get that dance solo, who's going to get those extra 6 lines. And like, if you don't, you know, want that, then that's fine too. But I don't think there's anything wrong in, you know, it's fun to be able to shine, especially if you're in an ensemble role, which I don't know if I mentioned that I'm in the ensemble because, again, adult equity professional production, and there's like a lot of smaller parts in Evita. So, and I believe that I've been hired to cover soloist stuff, but I don't know, I'll find out today. So basically, make yourself be the person that they want to give the solos to, you know? Side note, I gave you guys a shout out in the bio. We handed in our bios and headshots the other day. And I talked a little bit about Theater Thursday. So, woo, Theater Thursday fam! I'm putting on mascara, if you haven't noticed. The Lash Blast by CoverGirl, so I'm just gonna finish up with that real quick. JK, bye guys, love you!